Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Oh, don't blink!
And midnight hour. Made him pay. The rubber. Last shot by
Hello, welcome back to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan.
What's up, everyone? I expect a great podcast today, huh? What do you say, Tom?
I think we definitely will. We do apologise for this being a couple of days late, but I've had a manic weekend at work.
Same, I was busy with college, dude.
Yeah. First, plug. Please check out Tone Reviews for my review channel. Links in the description. It's a very good channel. But first, Dave Meltzer. We have star ratings to discuss on Clash of Champions.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, man. It was a pretty good show.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, let's start with those ratings first,
Yeah.
and I know we will get probably hate, but hey.
Probably. Hello, people disliking because I've mentioned the word Dave Meltzer. Hello.
Yeah, because people are actually expecting to hear Meltzer discussing, not us, so, yeah, that's
If you
the
expect
reason
Dave
why.
Meltzer to be on a random YouTube channel with just over 1,000 subscribers, then I don't know what you're doing with your lives. But anyway, we respect Dave. Let's talk about star ratings. First match was Drew Gulak versus Huberto versus Lince Dorado for the Cruiserweight Championship, which was a
gotta tell
very
ya.
good match, that was.
I really like that match. To be honest, actually, it may be the second or third best match on the show.
Yeah, could see that.
You know, these are definitely. I'm gonna say this over and over again. Cruiserweights needs to be at the beginning of the show. I don't mean pre-show. I mean first match on the main show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because to hype the crowd, you gotta have that match, man.
Exactly. I don't get why they put it on the pre-show when they had 900 different matches they could have put on the freaking pre-show.
You mean for Cedric?
They just put... no, for... Yeah, they were on the pre-show as well.
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't make nothing makes sense, bro.
But yeah, the Raw Tag Team titles and the SmackDown Tag Team titles are more mediocre titles compared to the US and the Cruiserweight, in my opinion, myself. They were on the main show. You could have put one tag belt and one tag belt on the pre-show instead of the Cruiserweight.
Yeah. You could, but I don't know. Speaking of Cedric Alexander, did you actually hear? We actually need to mention this right now because it's very important, and Vince actually wants to bury him for whatever reason.
Yes, I heard that. He wanted to bury him on Sunday, but they never did. Because I think
They
someone
never
talked
did,
him out
but
of
they
it.
did. They did on Raw.
I can't remember what at this point. It's been 6 days.
I mean, it's very important, you know. I mean, I have my beliefs, you know. I think Vince, obviously, I don't want to use that word, but it's a disadvantage for him. Basically, he is great, but when Vince says that he is black, you know, Vince is a racist. Let's get serious, dude. Like, I don't want to sound cringe or anything like that, or like, but
his
it's true.
history
Like,
doesn't help him in this situation.
no, it
One
doesn't.
that
help.
he said the N-word in front of Booker T and Sharmal, which is very bad to say it in front of a black person.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It doesn't.
I mean, he did. I don't think he meant it in that way. It's all about
doesn't.
context, but I mean, the amount of blackface they had in the 80s and 90s doesn't help Vince's
But
look
we also
in this situation.
got to understand those times were much different than what today's. You know, back in the day, it was not the same time like today. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
Now, if someone said that, dude, the backlash would be insane.
Exactly.
Yeah, but back in the day, we didn't have, you know, a lot of people in the 90s. And, I mean, they had internet, but it was nothing compared to now. You know?
And obviously, just people, we're just giving our opinion on this. We're not the best people to talk about this situation because obviously none of us have had personal experience with this kind of problem in the world. But we're just something that kind of looms over Vince McMahon's head.
Yeah,
To be fair,
it is strange, and that's why I'm worried for Ricochet. The same reason. You can just see that he's not the same guy that he was, back in NXT.
no,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I love Ricochet. But anyway, Dave Meltzer. Before we get completely off topic.
I mean, we had to add something. It was an important thing to mention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would you give the cruiserweight match?
3.75.
Yeah, I'd
Very
agree
good
with
match.
that. Dave gave 3.5,
Yeah.
which respectable rating.
I wish we will see that match in front of the NXT crowd.
That'd be good.
Yep. Because crowd doesn't give a fuck about cruiserweights, obviously.
I think the NXT crowd will.
NXT would, but the main roster crowd, no.
No.
That's why we moved them back to Tulsa.
Exactly. Next, Cedric Alexander versus AJ Styles. I didn't think this match was that good compared to what he could have been.
Nope, definitely not. And if you remember, I was in the chat on the pre-show on your channel, and I said that the pre-show is going to be better than the main show when we saw that match, but it was disappointing. They only got 5 minutes. I don't understand that. Those guys.
They put him on 10 minutes. They put him on 10 minutes before the main show was starting.
Yeah, but you can give those guys like 30 minutes and they can put in a show.
Exactly. Why can't the pre-show, if you're going to have matches, have a hell of a lot less freaking talking and more match? They could have easily put them on and given them 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get people to buy your network to check out the rest of the pay-per-view. You need to give them a reason to want to go to the network and watch.
Yeah, very bad match, dude. 2.5.
I'm going to go 2.25, and Dave gave 2.
Exactly. You have a point. I'm going with 2.25.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. It was below average, especially for an AJ Styles and Cedric Alexander match. Both guys are definitely capable of a lot better.
Because when I hear the name AJ Styles, like AJ Styles, I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be a crazy match, and then that's what we got. Disappointing.
Yeah. Next, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins versus Ziggler and Rude for the Raw Tag Titles.
Ooh.
I think the match was okay.
Yeah, we'll give the match 3 stars.
2.75. Dave gave 2.25.
Actually, I agree with you once again. 2.75.
Yeah, it was a solid opening match, but I wasn't expecting a 5-star classic from this of a tag team match.
No.
Especially when you've got Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins with this whole, we need to kind of focus on our match later. It was a weird dynamic for the match.
It was a very weird dynamic. Yeah.
Next, we have Bayley versus Charlotte Flair. I really enjoyed this match.
For whatever reason, I really hated this match.
We're in but I've got to admit, the Bayley win was amazing. How she did it was true heel tactics. It was perfectly executed by Bayley.
Well, you see, people, that's the reason why wrestling is so great. You can agree or disagree or like what you want, Don't let anybody else what you like. That's the beauty in everything, dude. Like, if we agreed about everything, that would be horrible.
That'd be a very boring podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it 2.75 stars.
2.25.
Dave gave it 1.25. Damn you, Dave! It was better than that. Next,
Too low.
we had the New Day versus a Revival for the SmackDown Tag Titles.
This match surprised me, actually. I'm going to give this match 2.75, but I'm going to say something. The Revival looked very strong.
Yeah,
well, at least until the next night when they got buried by Braun.
Monster Man. I know. I ranted on my review about that
Yeah, I heard
sense
that.
to do that. I think the match was 2.5 average. Dave agrees with you at 2.75 stars.
Yeah, pretty good match.
Next, we have Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville for the women's titles.
I don't even remember this.
This match was trash.
1.75, bro.
Dave agrees with you. I'm going with 1.5.
Okay.
Next, Nakamura versus The Miz.
I don't even remember that. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Nakamura won. The match was... I'm going to give it an average again, 2.5.
Yeah, but I don't remember the match at all.
I remember bits of it. Then again, it was last week, so it's hard
I don't know what to
remember.
give it. I really don't know because I really don't remember.
No
I don't
rating
know.
from you, then.
I'm gonna give it 1.5.
Damn. Dave gave it 2.25. Next, I didn't think this match was that... No, did I like this match or didn't I like this? No, I liked this match. Becky versus Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember really liking this match.
The second best match from the show, you know.
I remember liking this match.
Yeah. For me, 3.5.
I will agree with you. Dave gave 3.75. He really liked this match.
Yeah,
That was the highest rating he gave for the entire show.
Yeah, it was a good match, you know.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, the second best match on the show, you know.
Yeah. I think
think
we'll go
about
with from what matches I watched, it was probably the best match.
Well, yeah.
I
think agree
tuned
with
out
you.
after this because I was falling asleep during the Kofi Brandon match. Not saying the match was bad, I was just really tired from work.
I agree. I mean, let's just continue with this, and I'll say at the end my 3 matches that I think for the show, you know.
Yeah. Next, Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston was a fairly competent match.
2.75, bro.
I will agree with you. Dave gave it 3, so he liked it.
Yep.
Next, Roman Reigns versus Rowan. This match really did surprise me, actually. It was pretty good. Not a masterpiece, but more entertaining than I was anticipating.
Yeah, the right person won, and I predicted it.
And Luke Harper returned like you predicted.
But here's the thing, bro. It's people say, "Oh, you know, your this and that works for WWE." Fact of the matter is, whoever in my family, you know, the kind of far away family works for WWE. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Like, we knew, bro. Rowan is not going to win clean, okay?
Exactly.
Or Reigns is winning clean, or Rowan is winning by cheating, and we knew someone is gonna get involved. So
Exactly.
it made
Luke
sense.
Harper was the most logical choice.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was kept well under wraps, and I don't think more than 2 or 3 people knew that he was going to be there.
Yeah.
I think that was Vince McMahon, Triple H, and probably who was producing the match.
Maybe Kevin Dunn. I mean, he knows everything, you know. So, but
Kevin Dunn.
yeah, I mean, 2.5 for me.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. 2.5. Dave gave it 2.75. And this last match I never watched. I did see what happened at the end of the match, and that was amazing. Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman.
Seth Rollins is Braun Strowman, 3 stars, bro.
Dave gave it 3.5. I never watched it, so I have no rating for this match.
Yeah, for me it's 3. And
But the Fiend coming out was just perfect.
that's a 5 stars.
Especially how he did it on Raw as well the next night.
Oh yeah.
The whole segments throughout the show, as well as the attack on Kane.
Oh, that was great. But let me tell you my top 3 matches. I gotta say, Becky Charlotte was my number 1 match that night.
Yeah.
My second match, surprise, surprise, the Cruiserweight match, which was on the kickoff show, by the way. And the third match was Rollins versus Strowman. I mean, that's probably Braun Strowman's first match. Probably the best match Strowman had on the main roster.
Yeah. Also, obviously, with star ratings, if people, because I'm going to give my favourites in a second, star ratings doesn't mean it was my favourite match. The ratings get rated on work rate and how the match was. I might have hated the match, but it might have been a really good match.
Yeah.
I might have hated what went on in it, but if it was a technical masterpiece, I'm still going to give it a high star rating.
Exactly.
My personal favourite was Becky and Sasha, then the Cruiserweight, then Bayley and Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, it was a good pay-per-view. Not great, but good.
Pretty solid for something that we expected to be bad, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Usually for these pay-per-views, we don't expect anything. Usually those pay-per-views are like the best pay-per-views. And then we had like a SummerSlam, which was... it wasn't what we expected, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it was pretty good show.
But yes, while we are discussing Dave Meltzer, he noted a bit about Gable's push.
Yep.
Apparently Vince McMahon really likes and appreciates him, and the short jokes are designed to get him over with the fans, not actually make fun of him. Which
I wonder
I think
why.
it's kind of working. Because I'm behind Gable. I've always been behind Gable.
Too. I love him too. But you gotta think about this. If there was no AEW, nothing would happen, you know?
Nah.
The only reason he likes Gable is AEW. Let's be realistic, bro. That's the only reason.
Probably.
Yeah, and he knows that he needs to push someone else, you know, and so it's just it's sad that that's the real reason, you know. We can say he likes Gable for his work. What we know, that's not true. You know? That's not the fact.
And to note about this week's Monday Night Raw, Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, and Triple H were all not in attendance.
Triple H had a reason,
NXT,
and that's completely
Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon were
reason.
at a meeting with Fox.
Well, that's great. I don't want to have Kevin Dunn on my show, you know.
Apparently, Kevin Dunn really likes Ali, though. Apparently, Kevin Dunn's opinion matters somehow. He's a fucking television guy. He's not a bloody booker or anything. Why does his opinion matter?
Because he sucks. I don't want to say anything. He kisses Vince's. Yeah, he kisses Vince's ass all the time. You know?
But the last bit of Monday Night Raw I have to discuss. A man was arrested after taking a Snapchat video of a police officer urinating in the bathroom during this week's Raw.
I don't even know what to say about that. What the hell do I have to say about it? What can I say? Like, seriously, it's ridiculous.
Dude, apparently the guy's name was Tyler Bollinger. Apparently.
Yeah.
But seriously, why would you take a Snapchat video of someone taking a piss? Why?
Because he's a freaking idiot. Why?
Especially a police officer. Do not fuck with a police officer. It's very common sense to leave the police alone.
You don't take pictures of police, okay? No
Unless
matter
you
if
get consent from them, because they will
or,
just arrest you.
Exactly.
I avoid the police as much as I can unless I need them, because, well, if I'm out their way, they're out my way.
Yeah, so I agree with you. I agree. I mean,
the guy is just weird. I
doesn't
don't
make
imagine he's going to get... he's probably out on bail now. There's not really been a follow-up to this.
He probably is. But that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyone will feel the same way as that police officer. I mean, if someone took a picture of you, of course you would probably chase that guy. Like, seriously, it doesn't make sense.
Alright. Next, we are got a bit of AEW news to discuss.
Oh yeah.
First, the AEW World Tag Title Tournament brackets have been released.
Okay.
We have, for the first rounds, Young Bucks versus Private Party, taking place October 9th.
Okay.
Lucha Bros versus Jurassic Experience.
Mm-hmm.
October 16th.
One of my favorite teams, bro.
What?
One of my favorite teams, Jurassic Experience.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Best Friends versus SCU, October 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Order got an automatic buy into the semi-finals, so they're automatically through.
I hate it.
And then after that, October 23rd, Dark Order will take on the winner of Best Friends and SCU, whichever one wins out of those two. And then Young Bucks or Private Party will face Lucha Brothers or Jurassic Experience. Again, October 23rd, and then October 30th is the final to crown the first champions. It's got some good teams in there.
Yeah.
I like Private Party. I like all the teams involved.
Yeah, I think
minus Dark Order, I'm not really behind them that much.
I would love Jurassic Express to win.
I think it should definitely be either Best Friends, Jurassic Experience, or Private Party.
Yeah.
A new team should definitely win, in my opinion. But I won't. The only person I'll be annoyed is if the Young Bucks win it. But that's just due to the fact of they're basically in control.
Yeah, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. There's no way they were going to win. I don't think so. Nope.
I'm hoping they take a loss to Private Party and put them over big.
I don't think they're losing in the first round, bro.
But imagine if they did. It'd make them look amazing.
I think they're making the finals. Let's be realistic. Let's just forget about that they're running the company. They're gonna make the finals because they're that damn good. Let's be serious. As a tag team. So
next,
I don't know.
Let's talk about David Benoit.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Yes, I feel very bad for him. Let's not get too much into it, but definitely, definitely do feel bad for him. He has been talking about he wants to join AEW.
I don't see that happening, bro.
Well, he was in the ring the other day with a couple of guys from AEW.
Yeah, I would love to see that happen, but shit, life ain't fair, bro.
I mean, I hope it does work out for him. I would like him to have a good career.
I would like to, but
he definitely needs to go with a different last name if he's going to join the wrestling business. Because you search the name Benoit, we know exactly what comes up.
Yeah, but the problem I have is it's not his fault. So I feel bad. I really feel bad for him.
Exactly. I mean, it's good that he's kept the name to honor his
father.
Whoever he wants to honor. Yep. I can't say personally who he wants to honor with the name, because he hasn't gone under a stage name. He's still got his real name.
Yeah.
But it's a name that's unfortunately been tarnished.
It is, and there is a good reason, and that's it. We don't need to say anything else.
And the last bit of AEW, a clip of Orange Cassidy debuting for AEW has gone viral on Twitter. Now has over 1 million views.
Whoa!
This was as of that was today. So today. It's got over 1 million views, which is good. It definitely shows some interest towards AEW.
Yeah, you gotta understand one thing. This is a lot of people don't understand. Views on Twitter and YouTube doesn't mean shit. Okay, and actually it may. They mean, but you gotta think how many people are there who are not on social media, especially. They're in the great place. That's great. I just hope that continues. I really hope that continues. Yeah.
Let's hope. Now, let's move on to NXT.
Oh yeah, this is a topic I want to talk about.
First off, the first show was on fire. It was
hell
amazing.
Yeah. I can't wait for Wednesday. I really can't.
But can we just address the elephant in the room?
What?
25 minutes to get on the frickin' network.
Oh yeah, screw that, dude. Screw that.
Like Triple H put on Twitter, I couldn't have been more prouder about the first TV show, and then people just kept responding with, "You should really be ashamed that your network basically crashed for half an hour, dude." It kind of took away from the whole event because I missed 25 minutes of it.
Same. I mean, listen, Vince is a billionaire, okay? The guy can buy some more service,
Yeah, but I don't get how they didn't anticipate hundreds of thousands of people moving to the network at the same time when the bloody show finished on TV.
I don't understand that either. No,
I don't know what the number was for the network. They don't really get released very easily, but the actual TV debut got 1.1 million viewers, which is pretty a decent number, actually.
Pretty decent. It's a great number for the first episode. What the hell do you want
Well,
from the first episode?
but
It's the sport
doesn't
in the world.
help,
What?
what doesn't help is Google searches. After the show aired, it didn't even get in the top 20 Google search. Whereas Clash of Champions on Sunday night had got 200,000 searches. NXT got below 50,000. So we may have got good on the TV, but are people just checking out because they couldn't just wanted to see what it was? Is this success going to continue? Because
I gotta tell you something, bro. I know there's not a lot of things about the, views and that kind of stuff, but speaking of YouTube and NXT, they're getting really low views, bro. Really, really low views. Okay, so Roderick Strong's match didn't even go over 200,000. Okay.
Yeah, but to be fair, that match was kind of trash.
Any match didn't go over 100,000, bro.
That's ridiculous. Check out Leo Rush. That match was intense. It was insane.
But still, you see the main roster, they go 500,000 or something like that.
Yeah. I'm hoping
know.
people get more interested as it goes along, but I mean, they put on a really good show, so I can't fault them on that one. The main event made no sense.
No. If it's no disqualification,
it was
why?
A street fight. Why did you stop it?
I don't understand, because if it's a disqualification, if it's a no DQ match, why? Like you said, why do you stop the match? There is no reason. It doesn't make sense.
What happened though, which I think they ended the actual show too early, because after the network finished, Regal came out and then announced the winner of them two next week will get a title shot against Adam Cole.
Yeah, I mean...
So it didn't get aired, but it happened. So did they accidentally end the show too early? Because it was the first time they were airing NXT live. Maybe someone thought that move was the end, and then they went, oh shit, it's not, but you can't really turn it back on again, can you?
Nope, because they're on network. But let me tell you what happened. When NXT goes live, whatever, when they have shows on the network, usually they cut about 10 minutes. Usually it's 49 minutes, 50 minutes of the show. So I'm not really, I don't think it was a mistake, but I think the reason they cut the match was because they want to save that match for the television. And I think at some point they screwed up. They kind of feel bad that they didn't put that match on live television. So I think that's one of the reasons why it didn't happen. It makes much more sense to be live on national television, on a USA network, than on the WWE network,
Exactly. They could have even got more views if they'd carried on doing the network or doing the TV. I preferred it on TV because the network just fucked everything up in the end.
I don't know. For one, I thought to myself, the first match, opening women's match, it was great opening, but after everything, after the show ended, that women's match shouldn't be. I mean, listen to this. You could have had on the live television, you could have had, let's say, imagine Matt Riddle and Killian Dane opening that show with fast-paced match, street fight match. Wouldn't that be much better, kinda? I know that. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then after that you can go into a women's match, and you can end the show with Roderick Strong and Velveteen Dream. And in the next hour, you can have, instead of the bullshit street fight main event that never ended, they could have had Leo Rush and Oney Lorcan in the main event.
They deserved it because that match was.
I don't know if you agree with me, but I think
I gave it 4.75 because it was just that damn good.
Listen, I don't know if you agree with me on that match order, but I think it kind of makes more sense.
Yeah, it would have been. They kind of had a weird pace with the matches, but it was a good show.
It was. Well, the only thing that really matters is the Undisputed Era prophecy is fulfilled, dude. They're holding all the belts.
Exactly. We just have one more bit of NXT to talk about first off. But yeah, Undisputed Era, hell yes. I knew they
Oh
would do
yeah.
it.
Speaking of Velvet and Dream, I gotta say something. If he's this guy, which he probably did see him so far, afraid that he's gonna call him up immediately, and they're gonna destroy his career.
Please don't call him up. He doesn't need to go to your bloody...
You know what? I'm thinking at one point. I'm thinking to myself, these call-ups or whatever. It's not the call-up anymore. In some cases, it's just a brand. So I'm thinking to myself, if Vince is watching the show and whatever is happening, maybe when he calls them up for NXT, he needs in way they were in NXT. So that's kind of positive thinking that I'm doing. Like,
Yeah,
maybe he can't screw them up because when they were on the WWE network, a lot of people didn't know who they are. So he can do whatever he wants with them. But they're now on USA network, so so he can't really screw around with them. That's a positive thing,
that is.
But I don't know. They should take definitely NXT as a third brand. So what do you think would happen? I'm not saying this is going to happen, but what would happen if, let's say, NXT versus Raw and SmackDown in ratings?
I don't know. I mean, it had some potential to.
Yeah. Do you think Vince would immediately want to kill NXT or what?
I don't think so, because USA Network would be happy if they got more.
Yeah, but would
Also,
Fox be happy?
since they have more shit on the USA Network, can't we turn Raw back to freaking 2 hours?
Yeah, let's just the 2 hours and but listen, a lot of people, I gotta mention this, a lot of people are fighting. Ooh, Mark, I am NXT Mark, I am WWE Mark. There is AEW, we have NXT, we have SmackDown, Raw, we have a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't care about the wars, okay? The real winners at the end are we, the fans. Because we can watch whatever the hell we want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also, I do need to call out this guy who's an asshole. Will Mahoney on Twitter put, please get Vince involved in NXT on USA just to tone Marrow way the hell down.
Are you serious? Like this?
This guy wants to kill the best commentator by making him tone the hell. Maranello is the best commentator WWE has on staff.
Easily. I don't know.
He's amazing. Maranello is just a ball of joy when he is on commentary.
Yeah, I'm great.
And a real life inspiration. You should really follow him on Twitter because he does, obviously has bipolar. He does give out a lot of good advice in that. Maranello is a generally nice person, as I can tell.
It is Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah, them two work so well together. And Beth Phoenix is pretty good on commentary as well.
Phoenix, she's much better than Renee Young.
Definitely.
I think it's the best commentary team in the business today.
For them, for WWE, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love. I know some people don't love him, but I love Excalibur. I think
his commentary's pretty nice. I like the sound of AEW's commentary because it just sounds different than what I'm getting.
Yeah,
Jim Ross isn't bad.
No, but he's old and he at some points I don't know that he's
still
talking about.
a good commentator. He's just not as good as he used to be. But then again, there's cerebral palsy and that kind of does affect him a bit.
Yeah.
I still can't complain that he doesn't do a bad job.
No, I just think that he doesn't know what he's saying sometimes.
No, he definitely doesn't sometimes. But we love Jim Ross.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on from this because we're gonna completely go out of topic, if we didn't already.
Yes, there's a few NXT injuries after the week's show. Mm-hmm. Velveteen Dream was walking gingerly after his match.
Well, you don't step in the ring with Roderick Strong and, I mean, the guys,
Yeah. Arturo Russa, after his match with Pete Dunne, had an X-ray on his fingers. No more has been said about that.
Yeah.
remember DJZ from Impact Wrestling? Joe Quinn Wild is now his name. And he's had to go for surgery to fix a broken eye socket.
Yeah, I swear I know DJZ from ECW. No, not ECW. ICW or
Yeah, he's
IWC or something like that. I don't. I know I was watching DJZ against Adam Cole like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, and Kona Reeves had his cheek busted open and required 5 stitches after a match with Damian Priest.
I don't even know.
It was a dark
That
match.
guy. Yeah, that guy should have been wrestling, bro.
Who?
What's his name? Once again, tell me.
Damian Priest or Kona Reeves?
No. Conor Reeves.
Why?
Horrible.
I like him. It's not.
At one point, he's wearing chains. The next time I see him, he's wearing headphones. What's next? Like, Jesus Christ.
Luke Harper calls WWE out slightly on their stuff. He put on, I think, Instagram. In over 7 years with WWE, I've never had a single exclusive like Luke Harper t-shirt, but now all 155 NXT wrestlers get their own.
Yeah, I mean,
So Luke Harper doesn't get a t-shirt, but 155 NXT wrestlers all get one.
I mean, he has the best Twitter, bro. Like, out of everyone, Luke Harper has the best Twitter. You can just see what he's posting every day. He says it's Friday. You know what that means. It's Saturday. You know what that means.
It's just
Sunday.
brilliant.
What the hell? Like, no, I don't know what it means. You know, but
No, I don't know what you're going on about, Luke.
Yeah,
Tell me, please.
he needs merch. He needs really.
He
really
definitely
needs.
needs merch, but then again, he'd probably be leaving soon, so...
I don't know. He's much better than Rowan. I don't know why they're not using him.
Because he wants to leave, and then they don't want him to leave, and then they're just going to basically... Fuck knows, WWE at this point.
I don't know. Speaking of Rowan and Harper, how do you like this current storyline with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I asked you?
No.
How do you like the current storyline with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Could have been better, but could have been worse. We know we're going to get Daniel and Roman versus Rowan and Luke Harper.
But you know how good it will be if now Roman Reigns turned heel, dude. From Bryan.
We know we want it, but it will never happen.
It won't happen, but it will be good. Yeah, why not? Anyways, what do we want to talk about next?
The next is talking about Maria and Mike Kanellis' storyline thing. The fuck is going on with the who's the father? I have got to say, Rusev, that mustache game was on point.
It was.
Oh yes,
he looks great.
Rusev just looks like a sexual stallion when he came out.
I don't care, dude. He looks great. I don't know why this guy is not holding the title in the WWE. Yeah. So, what's happening?
So they've kind of said this is going to be like a continuation. Eventually, they're going to reveal who the father is, kind of thing. It's meant to be more of like a running joke than an actual angle building to a major reveal.
It's stupid because Maria is breaking the kayfabe on Instagram, and why wouldn't she? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, everyone knows it's stupid. It's not even funny to me. I don't have any interest in this role.
And you know who Maury Povich is, don't you? The like DNA guy.
I don't know who that is, but I mean, I heard from him. That's like some 80-year-old guy, right?
Yeah, he's like one of these shows where people come in. It's like the Jeremy Kyle show and other that kind of general thing. Of people come out and do DNA tests and all that shit.
Oh,
he
so
was
he's a similar guy,
to do
like,
a paternity test with Rusev, Mike, and Maria, which I would find entertaining.
I mean, he's a similar dude like Dr. Phillips, right?
Yes, Dr. Phil, that was the one I was trying to think. Yeah, basically like that.
Dr. Phil, whatever. But,
yeah, it's all that kind. It's in that kind of category.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not interested in this. I don't like that they involve Ricochet, and why the hell did the Rooster return for this ridiculous storyline? The guy needs to be, ooh, that IC title will look good on him, and he's coming back for that bullshit. Like, seriously?
To be fair, it couldn't have been. He could be the father because he probably would have broke Maria in half. But I find it. It's nice to see Mike and Maria at least getting television time for once.
Looks like the biggest loser in the WWE history, bro.
Leave him alone. Stop bullying Mike.
No! Don't tell me not to believe. I actually know the guy personally. Okay, so I actually met them over. I don't know if people know who is Joe Cronin, but I know Mike and Maria. I mean, not I have them on Facebook, and yeah, it's really them. I mean, dude, they're great people, and they deserve much more. They even had a podcast, but I don't know what they're doing with Mike. I know he was in the ROH before, and he was in the Kingdom with Adam Cole stable, and everything went great, and he is in the best shape of his life, and they're just wasting. And he can be great. That's the thing.
I do agree with you. He is fantastic. I've seen his Impact work. He's a really, really good, talented wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know.
To actually do something with him.
I don't know. Just, I don't know if Dave's coming back from this. That's my fear from him.
He'll come back.
Obviously, look at Kurt Hatkins. I mean, the guy had like 1,000 losses and he came back. So.
Yeah. Next, Bully Ray gives his reason why he thinks Brock Lesnar should win the WWE title from Kofi Kingston.
He should win.
Yeah.
I agree.
His words are, Brock's name is known by people who might not be wrestling fans.
Exactly.
He will bring a lot of eyes to Friday. He's a big name. It's
exactly
him as your champion is what's best for business right now with him
exactly.
going to Fox. And I agree. I mean, Kofi's run has been very nice. I like Kofi. I like him as champion, but in the end, Brock will be on the show a lot more because, come on, Fox are just going to pay him a shit ton of money to show up every couple of weeks.
But you can just see, like, when something it's naturally coming to an end, you can just feel that his title reign is not the same like 2 months ago. You can just feel it's coming to an end. You know it's time to take the title off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna go out of topic right now, but same feels for Shayna Baszler, who I think will also drop the title. I will mention that after this.
Shayna Baszler should have dropped the title about 7 months ago.
Yeah, but I'm feeling her time in NXT is coming to an end also.
4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen by any chance at WrestleMania? Ronda's not pregnant yet. It could happen.
It could happen, and I think Marina Shafir, I know who she is. I know personally. I think she deserves much better. She is Roderick Strong's wife, and I think she has the potential to break out. I know a lot of people, when they see horsewomen, they're like, these are the henchmen. Shayna Baszler is the leader. Nah, you didn't see anything because they're not using them correctly. I think if they let them do what they want, a lot of effort, a lot of training is put in, and I think if they want to make that 4-on-4 match, that would be great.
Yeah, I do think that Shayna just kind of overshadowed them, which is not good.
I'm going to tell you something, like, I'm hearing a lot of things. A lot of people don't know this, and a lot of people, like I'm telling you, bro, keep an eye on Marina Shafir. She may be, I'm saying this, I'm gonna sound completely crazy right now when people hear me, but she may be the base of women's division in a year or two from now. If they pull a trigger on her, because you very well know that WWE may not pull a trigger on. Yeah. So, we were talking about what? What were we talking about? I don't know.
We were talking about Fox, and I think I've run out of things to talk about now.
Okay.
You got anything else to add?
Nope. What?
No. This is all the time we have for today then, because I have nothing else to mention.
Oh, we have. Let's do a quick prediction for NXT.
Okay.
It's we're getting what we're getting, bro. Let me see. We're getting Killian Dane versus Matt Riddle. The winner faces Adam Cole on October 2nd, which is the same date when NXT goes into a war against AEW. Who do you think is going to face Adam Cole?
I think Matt Riddle will win.
Do you think he's taking the title off Adam Cole or not?
I think
just
the
can't see
Undisputed
them.
Era will help Adam Cole hold on to it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but I can also see them dropping the title because not all 4 members can hold it at the same time.
A title.
Yeah.
I would like to mention at this point, Matt Riddle freaking threw Killian Dane around like he was nothing. Did you see them suplexes? He lifted him up with barely any bloody effort.
I mean, bro, maybe it's on Killian Dane because you need to jump. I don't know.
Yeah, but even if they jump, you still have to lift up the weight. I know you take less weight, but still. I could barely pick my mate up if he jumps. And
yeah.
he's probably about the same size as Dane.
Yeah, so you think Cole will retain, right?
I think Cole may retain.
But it would be ridiculous if Cole drops the title and then goes to War Games and then wins War Games again. But I can see them doing that. I can see them giving him, 2 title reigns.
Yeah.
And one more thing we need to mention is also on October 2nd. I don't know why we're doing this, but whatever. Eh? Shayna Baszler versus Candice LeRae. What do you think is happening there?
Candice LeRae needs to freaking win.
Yeah, because hey, she's great. I mean, she may seem small, she may seem like whatever, but like Mauro Ranallo said, she's one of the toughest women walking this earth. And listen, I agree with Mauro Ranallo. I mean, you can just type in Young Bucks versus Candice LeRae and you can see that. She is a tough motherfucker, you know?
Yeah. Also, fun fact about Kyle O'Reilly. Did you know he's the only 3-time champion in NXT?
The only 3-time champion.
Only 3-time champion.
Oh yeah,
he's held
because
the tag titles
Bobby Fish
3 times, but he's held it with different people in the Undisputed Era.
Yeah,
He's technically the only person to win a championship 3 times.
Yeah, I freaking love Kyle O'Reilly. Hey, at one point I'm thinking, why didn't they give North American title to Kyle O'Reilly? I mean,
I think O'Reilly's better than Bobby Fish.
Their best as a stable, and I think O'Reilly, if they would give him a singles run, dude, he can be in the same position as Adam Cole. I mean,
I think so.
Yeah,
the guy's talented.
He is, but Roderick Strong, he is great, but charisma, dude, fuck, he can't save himself. I mean, his son who is 2-3 years old has more charisma than him. Jesus Christ, Roderick Strong can't talk. I really can't.
Not that well, no.
No, but yeah, hey, they're great. As a stable, they're perfect. So let's not complain about it. Yeah, I think that's it. We discussed everything. I mean, we don't have anything else to discuss here.
No, this has been a good podcast. I think we've discussed many things that needed to be discussed.
Yep, I think that's it. Oh yeah, we need to add on. Okay, this is the news that nobody gives a fuck about, and you can just turn off the podcast right now. I don't care. About WWE 2K20, we have no gameplay. We don't have anything, bro.
I know.
Hey, but we have one thing. We have what did they want to do? I gotta touch on this on multiple models. What do you think about that? Is that a good idea? You know what I mean? Multiple models in the game of the same character.
It only works if they're drastically different. If you put modern day Triple H and old Triple H and Montez Helmsley, it works. Same as if you bring back an old Shawn Michaels from '97 to a new Shawn Michaels from 2006 because they look a lot different.
So in 2K19, we had Kevin Owens 17 or 18, and the current Kevin Owens, which is ridiculous. Okay, and in this year's, they're actually saying this is not. Don't take this as a grain of salt because I found this on Amazon and in Europe. It's not in US. They didn't say anything. Adam Cole 2018 War Games attire, and that's a character different from 2018. So what's different about Adam Cole than it's the same guy, like same moveset, same everything. Like I don't understand. But hey, Stone Cold 97, Stone Cold 97, Stone Cold 2003. I think those are the characters we already had in the game. So at this point, they're just trying to sell us a game that we don't know the gameplay or anything like that. I don't know. Like they expect us to pre-order the game because of the Fiend. I mean, it is good to have the Fiend, but I don't know, bro. Like all the improvements, gameplay improvements, I don't see anything of that happening. I don't know if you think they will improve anything because they didn't announce anything yet, nor the roster reveal or anything like that. So,
I don't know. I like surprises. It should be. It's going to be a competent wrestling game, I think.
Yeah. So,
hey,
that's
all.
all.
When they announced that they're doing a female micro mode, or did I just dream that?
They did.
Okay, I didn't think I dreamt that.
They did. But I just think like this way of multiple models is just a way to sell a game because the gameplays will be the same. That's my only fear, Same for Charlotte. How many Charlotte players are we going to have in the game? Holy shit. Like, probably 10 Charlotte players or whatever, dude.
About to say, because they're going to have all the different attire models for all the freaking years that they've been wrestling for.
Yeah, I actually love the fact that we may have Seth Rollins' 2015 version of him as a heel in the game. I mean, that's kind of awesome because he had that one streak in his hair, if you remember. And man, imagine playing Seth Rollins 2015 against this. That's actually pretty fun. Like, But hey, that's all for the podcast. I mean, I think we covered up everything, and that's it.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. As always, a shout out to the channel members. Thank you for the support, guys. 3D Revolution, Anton Blake-Cox, good name, as you say.
Yeah, the greatest name I ever did.
And Doogie Fresh Richards. Thank you all for the support, guys. It really does help keep this channel alive and us rambling on for nearly an hour about random shit about wrestling.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, man. I was so tired. I'm doing some tests. I'm reading books about the college, dude. I don't even know. Like, I don't know what I'm saying right now. Like, I did whatever. It was a good podcast. It was good for what it was.
Yeah. Now just remember, guys. Unicorn cupcakes. See you later.
Bye bye.